So let's see. I guess we're kind of straggling in here. Who else is back there? Bruce.
We have Lisa Orth and Angela Mickelson.
Very good. Awesome. So, oh, now I can see. Thanks. So I think, Bruce, you want to go ahead and open it up for kind of ask people what they might want to know about? I got my pen and paper to write it down.
Okay, great. So we're going to talk today about Diigo, D-I-I-G-O, and it's also known as social bookmarking or collaborative annotation. That's why I couldn't find it on EDUCAUSE, because it's not listed under social bookmarking. So it's under, they have a feature on EDUCAUSE called 7 Things to Know About all kinds of stuff. They started that clear about, I don't know, 2000. They really have some components. But anyway, we'll work on
Technical. Suggestions, Bruce?
I don't, there's so many different phones. If you're on your speakerphone in your office.
So if you have a speaker, go to well, that worked. Okay, so Bruce, you were saying just kind of what it is, what Diigo is.
So Diigo is considered social bookmarking, where basically what I use it for, I want to be able to have my bookmarks any place that I have access to a computer.
Or tablet.
Or any computing device that's internet enabled and I have access to. So I'm able to see my bookmarks anywhere in the world. I can also share those bookmarks very easily with anybody else if they want to see them. So what do you want to, is that kind of what we're looking at?
Yeah, so maybe a place to start while you're kind of thinking of your questions, just jump in there with your questions. I'm going to share my screen and kind of show you my Diigo library. Okay, so what you're looking at, this is the Diigo website, and it's free. And I'll just kind of show you that, see the tags, those are things, those are ticklers to me when I had a website that I was interested in. Those are like little things I can search on.
I mean, we're not seeing your desktop.
You're not seeing my desktop? Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Picky, it only does what you ask it to do. Okay, is that better? Now that should be better.
That's what I wanted to see.
There's a delay. Now can you see my now you can see it, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what I was going to say is those little tags, those are things I put in to kind of remind me about things. So down here are my lists. So when I see something I like, I put it under a list. And notice my home lists are locked because no one needs to know my home stuff. But my chem lists are things that I can push out there to people if I want to. And it's just as easy as I'm going to click on students might be interested in like all my chemistry stuff, maybe, maybe not. But these are things that just have struck my attention as I'm stumbling or surfing the internet. If I wanted to share that to students, all I'd have to do is actually, there's two ways, but one is just to click the web address up there, copy it, and share it. And since it's not locked, everybody could see that stuff. Alternatively, for instance, if I wanted to, I've got several things that struck me about water. I can click on water and I've got 6 websites related to that. And here they are. And again, I can go ahead and push that out there. It's just kind of nice. Honestly, under my home stuff, I have things like recipes that I want to, you know.
Share?
Yeah, well, no, I can share them, but like, how do you make cold brew coffee? I always forget. So I have a website I go to. So kind of quick and dirty, that's my life. And like Mike said, or like Bruce said, Mike's over here. You can access it on your PC, that would be Mac and, you know, the other, and your smartphone and your tablets. You know, that's the beauty of it, just being out in the cloud. So, well, I'll stop sharing. Any questions so far?
Libby, would you push out your whole water list to me? I'm just curious how that happens.
Okay, so I'm
gonna whole thing right there.
Yeah. So if I do a copy and I make an email to you, David, I can fix that, and then you have it.
Gotcha. I was thinking you had to do something within the body there.
There's other ways. Diigo is fancier than that. There actually is a way. Can you see where it says, well, there's a share tab, but to me, why do you have to click the share tab if that's all it's going to give you anyway? Yeah. Did that make sense? When I was like like 6 months ago, when we were searching for something for the chem lab, and I kind of wanted to share with my colleagues what I'd found, I bookmarked them all with the same tag, and then I just copied that single link with the several bookmarks, and then they could open it up, and you can actually also put comments. I don't know, Diigo's getting fancy. Like, there's places you can highlight within the website, and then if it's part of your library, when somebody opens it up, they'll see your highlights. So it's like if you wanted to hit somebody over the head with something, you can personalize your websites and push them out there. Students or colleagues or however they go.
Up in the top left-hand corner where it says list info, as it says 101 items and 20 visits, go down, you see where it says category science, and then down right there, click that.
That's my share tab. Thank you. That's what David was asking about. Very good.
You can send it from there.
Oh, see? Coming at you, David. Send to D. Uri, right?
I don't get my email here anymore.
It's going to have to be.
It seems to be operating a lot like Dropbox.
Yeah, it is. A lot like Dropbox. Very similar. Well, do you want to tell me your email address, David? Or?
Sirure, S-I-R-U-R-E.
Your?
Yes, sir. Sirure, like a knight.
S-I-R? Okay.
At iCloud.com.
Now we all know.
I know. I look for a lot of email now.
Mm-hmm.
So you can share this way, put it out on Twitter.
Yeah, like Dropbox.
Libby, you want to talk a little bit about where it says list info? I'm just going to kind of read those area headings.
Yep.
Sectional headings.
Mm-hmm.
You got list info, and then off to the right, you want to kind of show how you can order those or look at somebody else's library and so forth.
Oh, let's see. No.
So click on expand. Let's just go through that.
Expand?
Yeah, in that heading there, just click on expand and see. Notice that they added tags. There's tags now below there. So now you see the word water. That's why when Libby did a search on water, that's why these showed up.
So
she saved it, and we probably need to go back and demonstrate how we actually go to the website and save something. So that might make more sense.
I was trying to get out of my chem. I'm just trying to go to my general library. So just, I guess, looks like I click on my lists and we're back out of chem.
Or I'm actually going to back up at the top where it says Diigo. It says my library, my network, my groups.
Yep.
Let's kind of look in there.
Oh, my groups. Yeah, I haven't mentioned the playing with people from faraway places. So my groups, what you're seeing there are actually things that I've enrolled in. And so these are other people that are putting links into a repository. And then I have the option of getting ticklers each week or each day what these cohorts are adding. So I think if you go out here to community, these are where you would find things that are interesting to you in your area, you know, and it's searchable and you can enroll, and it's, that's one of the things we want to show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How about we also go to the website and show how do you get your bookmarks into Diigo? How do you get them? We show that they're there and what is there, but how do you get them to there?
Let's see. How about let's go to space weather. I think there are some sunspots going on right now. So I'm just pulling up a website, hopefully. And while that's coming up, do you guys see that little blue D up there? Okay, so there's different sorts of internet browsers, and this is Chrome browser, and I like Chrome. It's what you get used to. And so there are like little add-ins, and I think you can do this for Internet Explorer or anything. But it's already, when I click Diigo there, it's going to say, it gives me some options. And so here's where if I'm like, yeah, I want to share this, but I want to go ahead and say something about it, you would click annotate, like if you're pushing it out to students or colleagues that you want to say something to, you would click annotate, and I don't know if you can see hiding behind there. Okay, if I was like, oh, you guys really should check this out. Okay, that turned it yellow. And I think I can also add text and such. But for now, this is kind of in the way, see if I can pull this down. For now, let's see how often I do this. I'm going to push, hopefully, enter. Oh, okay. So now do you see the D? Now it's got the little red mark there. That means that I have bookmarked it. I'm going to choose a different one because I usually don't annotate things. Let's just say, you know, we're all about the weather, not space weather, but people, but hi, Earth weather. And let's say I want to bookmark this. Oh, dang, it's already bookmarked.
I'll go to darksky.com.
Oh, okay. Darksky.com.
I think so.
Ooh, okay. I'm liking that. Yeah, that I haven't, wait a minute. No, I haven't been to that one yet. We're bookmarking things. Janice joined us.
So notice the D, that blue D off to the right end of her address bar, the URL bar.
Yeah, instead of annotating, I want to just show you how easy it is. I usually don't annotate. I usually go here, and then I say save, and it will ask me if I want to tag it. Okay, so here's my chance to say I want to tag this under viewing. Okay, because dark skies, I want to know. That makes sense to me. Notice that when I started to write viewing, it says, well, you already have some tags out there. Do you want to collect them? I'm like, yeah. And so not only viewing is my tag to search on, but I also want to go ahead and add it to my astronomy list. Yeah, thanks, Bruce. And now I can go ahead and save it. Notice you could also push it out there to your colleagues, like if you were a member of a group, okay, you could save that. But this is just for me, and it's open to other people and such. So I'm just going to click save, and now when I go to my library, it will be tagged with skies, or viewing, excuse me, it'll be tagged with viewing, and it will be under astronomy, and I can share it. Any questions?
I think that Angie and I came in a little bit late, and we missed the part where you even access Diigo, how you even got onto Diigo in the first place.
Okay, well, so to get started, you're going to go here and you're going to start an account, right, Bruce?
Yeah, so you'll go to Diigo.com, Diigo.com with everything.
Really with it sort of organization.
And then you'll do get Diigo now free. You see that where it says too much. There are you'll get a form. You want to click on that get Diigo now free.
It looks like where we want to go.
Yeah, let's click there.
Now, some people are less fearless than I am. I've never, I think it's been around long enough. It's not flaky or anything. Oh, but yeah, when you do it, it's going to know that you don't have an account yet. But when I did it, it recognized it. Yeah. So 718 cool websites that are tagged, I guess I should say.
Yeah, one of the advantages of all this is you can search. And when you search, you can search for stuff that you saved. You got something on the left side that offers hints. You can also, did I ever save anything about Mountain Dew or whatever? That just came to mind. And it will search your list, but you can also say, search my network for that information.
That's my coffee tags.
So in that area where it says coffee and it says 7 items showing and it says filter all, click on filter all and see what you see the word filter all there, Libby? So 7 items showing 1 of 7. Click on filter all. And you can go and filter them down to just the ones that are PDFs. So you can go anywhere. You can go more micro than this.
That's neat. Learn something every day.
And then you can look at your network or your groups or the community. You can also search on of all the people that use Diigo, of which there's millions, what are people finding out about climate warming? Who is doing it that's sharing it? Just imagine being able to have your students being able to meet with some world researcher who's posting their bookmarks and their research out here on Diigo and share it with the world. If you just happen to share the common interest in global warming or climate change. So you can do that and look on the community. That shows everybody that's in Diigo. So that's where this, I think, has power, but it also has power in the fact that they can see your stuff. And you can make those connections with those people that are having those common interests. And then just to be able to have your bookmarks any place. You'll want it, if I went to another computer, say the computer that's connected to the TV in our room, I could go to Diigo.com and then I have to know my username and password, and then I can see my bookmarks from there.
Yep.
So here's mine, down here in the bottom. You're probably not going to see my screen. I can't remember what screen I'm on. I'm going to get on that screen. So if I go to there we go. All right. See if I spelled my name correctly or if it's an internet thing.
He's got remote keyboards.
Oh, it's not liking me. I don't like me there. All right. One of the things, the reason I popped up on the screen is because Zoom picks whoever's talking and puts them on. So that's why I'm there. I don't know, Libby, I can share my screen, so that's not, yeah, I can, I guess.
It won't let you share your screen?
Yeah, it will. All right. So let me see. I'm sharing my screen and I've got it.
Pretty. We like your backdrop. He's got a Mac.
Well, actually, I do, but it runs Windows. The screen down here that says Windows 7 is actually Windows, but for whatever reason I can't get on to Diigo. So let's try it this way.
I wonder why they spelled it with 2 I's. Is that
I don't know. That's a good question. I do not know. I can't share that because
Did you pay your bill, your Diigo bill today?
I did. My $2. They added some features, and I've used this long enough that it's worth $2 a month for me to have a few added features. For $2 a month, I've enjoyed it, using it for probably the last 4 years. It's $2. That's a good question. I think it's I don't know if it's a month or a year. I'm thinking it's $2 a year. I think that's what it was, $2 a year. Because the other price, there's some other pricing structures that allow you to annotate PDFs, a certain quantity of PDFs, or an unlimited quantity of PDFs. I think it's $40 a year. So, yeah, if I could remember my login, I might be able to. I think I did.
Oh.
I left out the user. It's Diigo/user/deals. So here's mine.
How many iPad hits he's got.
So there's mine. I don't have, I shared a link with Libby on, Libby, do you have that email that had that Evernote that had the
Are you serious?
cloud? I don't know what computer you're using, but don't worry about it. But anyway, just to share, but I use this a ton, to say the least. I mean, it's probably, gracious, I bet I had, if I'm sitting down for an hour watching TV and I'm reading on my computer at the same time, I'm probably adding 5 to 10 bookmarks a day. Are they all good bookmarks? They were good bookmarks at the time that I thought they were important. Also notice over here to the right that if I'm on one like this 50 ways to home, so there's 50 ways for home, I get some other icons that pop up, and if I hover over them, I can now share just that one. So I can, if I see one that I think Andy Thule would enjoy, so Andy Thule in Kentucky might enjoy this, I might just email this to her right off of that one.
Cool.
So I can send all this, or I can send just this one out of here. And that's all out. That option, I believe, is all in the free version of Diigo. I don't think there's any subscription thing to it.
What do you think? I got any questions?
No, I was just trying to remember how Google bookmarks look.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to log in, but I can't remember my password.
Yeah, Google has a bookmarking product. I bet it's good.
I used to use it, but I haven't put anything in there. I haven't looked at it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I saved bookmarks in other places, so I've just been,
Yeah.
that's why I came to this. And I thought, because I've been needing to clean up.
I don't know if
Get them all in one place.
can you guys hear Teresa, what she's saying, Teresa? She's explaining that she's used the Google bookmarking product.
Yeah.
Dan.
But it's been quite a while. I just couldn't remember how it functioned compared to this.
There was another one, and maybe there was another bookmarking product that came out prior to Diigo, and Diigo came out shortly after. I don't recall the name of it. The reason I was telling about it is because this product was a free product, social bookmarking product, and went out of service, and then Yahoo bought them up and really shut them down. So how did you, all those bookmarks that you focused on that other one, free product, did you lose them? Well, the first thing Diigo did in the day that it was announced that the previous one, I don't know, Snowflakes, that's not the name of it. There was one called Snowflakes. That's the same thing.
I like that.
Anyway, the day that that shut down, Diigo released how to import from that old site.
Really?
Yeah. So now, that former site is now back up, or that former service, whether it's called Snowflakes or whatever, that's not what it was. But I'll call it Snowflakes for point of reference. Anyway, so Snowflakes now is back in existence. And Diigo can still import from it. And Diigo has made a very concerted effort to tie into that old service. And I just noticed it today. That was why I brought it up. But Diigo made a point. And so, like, if you see up there towards the top, it says new PDF annotation, social members for anti-spam, and new pricing plan for Diigo 6.0. It's under, it was what I was just talking about. It's underneath there, and but anyway, it's this is a tool that I use every day, and Libby mentioned one of the most useful tools or useful ways to get your bookmarks into Diigo was to have that extension. Libby, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. You want to show how you get an extension into Chrome?
How what?
How you get that extension from Chrome for Diigo?
I'll try.
Okay.
To see if I can remember. And this is just be for Chrome. Can you see my screen yet?
Yes.
Okay. So it's coming. So of course in Chrome, when you open a new tab, it's like, and you're in Chrome. And do you want to do anything like add extensions? So let's see. I think I would start here, clicking on the kind of this 9x9 box. And then I did this not too long ago. If you click on more, even more from Google, down here, you should be able to search, I'm hoping, for Diigo. And I'm pretty sure Internet Explorer has stuff too. Let's see.
Yeah, Firefox has and I think it's.
Did you see it?
No, I was just going to say that's where bookmarks is in Google. They're on the left.
Oh, okay.
So,
This is what Thais was talking about.
but I don't remember it having as many functions as Google.
I'm looking for the search option. Is it down there at the bottom? Search for more? Because this is where I would go.
Search for more and just say extensions, or just up there in Google, if there's a Google search box, just say how do we add an extension to Chrome? How do we add Diigo extension to Chrome? There you go.
Diigo Web Collector.
So you got that Diigo web highlighter. Either one I think will get us there.
Looks like, oh, it took me to the Chrome Web Store. Okay, so it looked like that would do it. And actually, this is looking familiar. I'm pretty sure you're in Chrome, and if you click Add to Chrome, it's going to put that little D up there for you. So, yep, because that looks like mine, right?
Right.
So that's kind of what I would do. Good call.
Add your Chrome and it'll add it. Louis doesn't want to do it because it's going to probably mess up the one that's up there.
Yeah, but that's how I would do it. And we're kind of bumping up against the clock. The thing about Zoom is you know, it's an hour max, and for some silly reason, I put us for 30 minutes instead of 45. So next time, I should give us a little cushion.
Yeah.
But are there any other questions or anything you want to see? And actually, we can add this with a little bit of hopefully not too much cursing, but we can make it so your tablets also have a little, when you're in Safari, if you can click in the Diigo thing to say whatever website you're on to add to your library. So. Anything else?
Like I said, I think this is a tool that's, give it a try for a couple of weeks and just see how useful it is. Share back to the group as to what you're doing. We found out when Libby sent this, that we were going to have this tech talk today, got a response from an instructor that says, I already do this.
Mm-hmm. Shares things with her students, yeah. And actually, this is we'll send a link to everybody, but this video is going to be on a blog. So we're starting a new, for technical videos. And so we'll send everybody a link to it. Right, Bruce?
That's correct.
So.
All right. Well, Libby, we thank you for sharing and preparing all this today. And I appreciate everybody joining in today. Hopefully the Zoom experience was beneficial, saved some time and travel time maybe, and hopefully found it convenient. I like the fact that there are people that joined by phone or joined by computer where you can see us and hear us, and we'll figure out the phone.
If you think of any other questions, there's the man. No, but.
Then if you have other topics you'd like to present, I think we're going to try to target this time slot on Thursdays on a regular basis. If you have some other topics you'd like to share about or like to have some more information about, we'd be glad to present on them or assist you in presenting on them. So.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you, Libby.
Okay. Take care, everyone.